questions. I really trust him that he can give you the right answer. No questions? I know we have still 5 minutes. I want to go to the last conclusions really fast. It's been a long journey, and we're almost there. Just a fast kind of things, but for me, take home message. First of all, we need to engage with diverse stakeholder perceptions. Not only we understanding them, but that they understand each other's perceptions. Like the farmer understands the perception of conservation is all the way around. I think we need to realize perceived stakeholder priorities. When we engage with the farmer around carbon market, for example, he doesn't mind to wait three weeks or 3 years for his money. Where you work with the community, they want their money yesterday. So totally different stakeholder priorities and how they engage with it. We need to look at local, regional, and national level and context. But I said already, we need to engage in social behavior, how people interact with each other and why they do certain things. The view and dependency on ecosystem services, how they see that today is not going to be tomorrow, and I really believe we can influence it. I think for us was as well a realistic time frame. We had a lot of challenges. When you work with the farmers, their attitude is first see and then we believe. When you step into a community, they already expect that you're going to change their life. And how you deal with those time frames and the promises you make to these people. We always say to the farmers, we will engage with you. We don't know what the solution is. We will work together with you. But we don't know when the answer will be there, so stay with us. Action-orientated research, the question is to come from the ground. We need to interact with that and engage with that. Outreach and extension, I think it's really important. Relationships should be built on trust, openness, and shared benefit. We should engage more in social learning. One of the things we did wrong, I think, is building local capacity. In this process, you need as well to have that local capacity who can continue these processes. As an organization, like what we want to do, facilitate these processes, you need to be able to pull out of the process, and stakeholders need to take ownership of it. Again, realistic promise and expectations. And I think in conservation, we need, but in business, I'm starting my PhD comparing business, like the profound change in business, but they do a lot of research on and they understand how to create it and how can we translate that to conservation and what kind of leadership. But they spend millions and millions from Shell to Unilever to bring people into their company and spend time with their company to change their vision, to change how they approach things. And they do it a lot. Toyota do it. They spend millions on it. And when you look at conservation projects, this kind of thing, facilitating of workshops, facilitating of processes, stakeholder engagement and outreach is like an add-on. We need to do it, let's do it, but who's going to do it? I think this is, I think, the most important. How do we engage with stakeholders? Because when you look at ecosystem services, when we only look at the biophysical research and the economics and we combine it, is that really ecosystem service? On the end, it's about the people. They engage, it's their values on the ecosystem services, how they engage with it. And I think that's, I believe, why it's really important to do this kind of work. So yeah, that was our journey. I think it's always difficult. People say, wow, what amazing you do, but I think I always want to acknowledge what I always said, a lot of the trust what was built in the knowledge what was gained was through all the students and all the work, as well the support what we got from Christo with the program and from Dolof and from all different sponsors from Dutch government. So it's been really a total team effort, and it's been an amazing process and learning. So I want to thank everybody who's here, not here, who will still come and already went. So thanks very much for your time. I hope that you have still questions, no questions. Others, I think it's time for beer. Yeah. So are there still some questions? Thanks. Yeah, I think one other thing we need to do is we need to engage with artists And when you go on the internet and you look up living bands ecosystem services, then you will see how we try to engage as well with art and music and bring that to but don't look at the movie clip, that's not good. Only listen at the song. Yeah, Christoph, thanks for your time.
One of our project
It's the silver one.